welcome to an interview with the runner Washington here. Keenan Gray talking with KeeKee McQueen of Spanaway Lake High School junior. First of all, KeeKee, before we even talk about your amazing season to this point, tell us the background behind your nickname.
My middle name is Zacchaeus. So like the key part in that comes from, or like the key of the Zacchaeus or whatever, it comes from that. So since I was little, my mom's always called me Kiki, so it just like kind of stuck with me, and everybody calls me Kiki since then.
Well, for those that don't know, your real name is Charles.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when I was trying to figure
Oh,
this out, I'm like, Charles and KeeKee doesn't really match up together.
yeah.
But now we know the story. It reflects off your middle name. First of
Yeah.
all, I want you to talk to me about this whole school year. It's what it's been like for you. Obviously, you just got done playing football, and now you transition into track and field.
Uh, yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like it was like a fast transition. We had the game, and then the day after our game, we had our last game we won the league title, and the day after that we started track practice. So it was kind of crazy, but and then we're going right after this is our last meet for track, and then right after track we're going right back into the football season in June. So yeah, it's not that much of breaks between anything, but at least we're getting a season. So
Yeah, how did the football season go for you guys? Obviously, you said you guys won the league title.
yeah, it went really good. We went undefeated for the first time in like 20 years at Spanaway, and we won the league title, and I think that was like the first time in 20 years too. And we I also played a few different games, like for a club team I played for, and we went out of state, and I did good on those games too. And that's after those games I played for the club team, I got an offer from UNLV, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, for football. So football season went really good for me. It was kind of sucked because we didn't go to the there was no like playoffs or nothing this year, but it still went good. I'm glad we had a season. So
You're in the same boat as everybody else this season, man.
yeah.
Obviously, you're getting yourself some scholarships to play collegiate football. Hopefully, I
Yeah.
was looking at your 24/7 report. Maybe University of Washington. I grew up a Husky fan, so it'd be cool to see you don the purple and gold. But let's
Yeah.
talk track and field here, man. I mean, you've been having an incredible season, and the crazy thing is, this is only your second year of running track. Which
Yeah.
is crazy part is your freshman year you ran great. This year you finally broke the 11 mark and you're running under 22 and a half for the 200.
Yeah.
So talk about what the progression of the season has been like for you and what coaches have helped you out get you where you're this point right now.
The progression of the season, it's been good. I've been in the weight room. I also do like a lot of like football training on the side as well as like track. So I feel like that all like, everything coming together, that all helps me like a lot. And so yeah, I just been in the weight room, on the track. After the track, we go after track practice, I go straight to weight room, and then after that weight room, I have a little break, and then I have another practice. So I'm busy almost like throughout the whole week, throughout all day long. But I mean, it pays off, and I my coaches train or help train me, help get me better every day. My the head coach, Coach Cameron Roback, and then we have Coach Easterly at our school. We have the those are like my two like main coaches for track and football too. They both coach the football team, and then I have my football the like out of school football team I play for, and his name is Reggie Jones, and he helps me get better every day. I do a lot of like speed work, a lot of like football work, and I feel like that like really helps me get faster and all that all together. And his whole like coaching staff, all of them over at Air Football.
How did you feel about your first two races of the season? 11:09, 11:06, and then 22:62 and 22:55.
Uh, the first two races, I know I can like my hold on, let me move this. Okay, there we go. My overall goal for the season was to break like the tens and then get into like my number that I really want is like 10.8. So I'm trying to get there. I got one more meet to do it, but I think I can. But my overall goal for the season was to get down into the tens because I just that's like my number I feel like could boost up my recruitment a lot. And so yeah, I felt kind of it was those were like it was like colder days those days, so I feel like it was like I was still feeling good and stuff because I make sure I get a sweat before my runs and stuff like that. But uh, I just knew I could do better and stuff like that. But yeah, it was good because I still won, but I know I could get a better time.
Well, it's also your first track race in 2 years. I mean, think about this.
Yeah,
It's not just you, it's everybody else that are trying to get those rust busters out of the
yeah.
way. But this next race I want to talk about was against a really good group of sprinters from Lakes High School. You ended up winning both the 100 and the 200, PRing, running
Hmm.
10.9 and 22.36. Talk about that
Yeah.
race and that mental preparation, knowing you're going against some really good competition like Aslan James Frazier or Marquez Thompson. I mean, those are some legit sprinters you're competing against in this conference.
Yeah. Um, I know all of the top three. The Marquez dude, I don't really know, but the Aslan and David, I know them because they play on my. I know I've known them for a while, and we kind of like talked about it before and stuff, and we were like they were talking like we should bet on who wins and stuff like that before the race, and I was just I just knew I had it in me to, especially since it was a hotter day. I felt good. All that, got a good warm up and stuff. I just knew I had it in me to beat them, and yeah, I don't know. I just have like I don't ever think I'm gonna like lose. I know like if it's better for me if I have like a good close competition because I feel like it pushes me harder and stuff. And if someone's ahead of me in a race, it pushes me harder to catch up to them or beat them. Like in our last race, the 4x1, they were ahead of us for a little bit, but I caught the person in front of us and we won. And then the 200 meters, um, the guy on next to me, he was ahead of me for a second, but I caught him. So I feel like I kind of like the competition, and I feel like it just pushes me like a lot harder than how it would be if I was like way ahead or something like that.
So when you finally broke 11, what was that feeling like?
Uh, it felt great. I kind of was like waiting because somebody was hand timing, and I was like, and they got hand time 10, I think like 6 or something like that. And I was like, nah, I can't. I got to make sure I got to wait until the official time because at Bonnie Lake they had a unofficial time. It was like 10 something, and I was like, oh okay. And then it ended up being like 11, whatever my time was before that. And so I was like, okay, now I just gotta like believe the official time. So yeah, my coach went up to the thing and asked them what my time was, and they told me. And so I was like, I finally broke my main point was to break the 11s. So now I gotta get to 10.8. That's my main goal.
And we would have loved to see you in the same conversation as Anthony Smith from Eastside Catholic. That kid is
Yeah,
out of his mind, going to be running really well. Hopefully, we'll see him
yeah.
in a couple of weeks. But you're talking about one last race this season, and then the transition to football.
Hmm.
Is this going to be like your culminating championship race, or how is this going to go down for you next, or I guess this week?
This last race is so it's for like the league championship. So yeah, this is like the overall the best man wins. So I'm really confident in it. I'm hoping it's nice weather, nice day out, and I'm ready to race, get this last race.